Hey, welcome to You Cook So Gay. I'm Darius.
I'm John, and today we're going to show you how we make a walnut and blue cheese bread. And we're trying something different today. We decided to get a scale because I saw a video of somebody weighing 3 cups of flour 3 different times, and it was 3 different weights. So we're going to try to be cooking with our scale today using weight because it's more accurate. So in this bowl we have 450 grams of bread flour plus 50 grams of rye flour. And then in this bowl we have 10 grams of yeast. And in this one we have, 8 grams of yeast. And then we have 10 grams of salt in this bowl. And then we have 200 grams of walnuts, 200 grams of blue cheese, an egg. And we're going to also be using 250 milliliters of water. So let's get started. We're going to put the mixer on low. And we're going to add the salt and the yeast to that. Let it incorporate and mix up really well. Then, after that's all mixed up, it's a little blitz. We'll start adding our water in. Now, rye flour sucks up a lot of water, so it seems like more than you would normally use, but we're looking for the dough to form a nice ball. Oops, without making a mess, because I'm super anal retentive. And then once that becomes all incorporated and the dough forms a little ball, we're going to throw in our walnuts and then put it in our oven, which is set to a proving setting. If you don't have a proving setting on your oven, you can just stick a towel over it and keep it in a warm place. It shouldn't be below 70 degrees because if it is, it won't rise, the yeast won't activate.
And that's important that it has to rise.
It has to rise, yeah. I've tried making stuff in the wintertime, and when it doesn't work, I stick it right in front of the heating vent. Yeah. But now we have this new oven that has a proof setting, which is awesome. So you can see the bread starting to come together. It's starting to form a little ball. And who doesn't like balls? We gotta make something gay about it. Right. Otherwise, it's just us making bread. But the rye flour is really heavy. That's why you need less of it. You need more of the white flour. And eventually, I'm going to make a loaf of rye bread because I love rye bread.
I love rye bread too.
So we're going to have to get some rye seeds.
But I've never had blue cheese in my bread before. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. We saw on a British baking show that we absolutely love called the British Bake Off. And we thought about baking our way through that TV show, but the first thing we made was a disaster. It tasted delicious, but it didn't look good.
Yeah, we couldn't post that. But
we ate it though.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to add the walnuts in. In my 30-year-old mixer, it's a true test of time.
Right. Originally, this recipe was for Roquefort cheese, but we wanted to try something different with blue cheese because it's still blue cheese. It's just a different type of cheese, blue cheese. So I'm excited to, because I love blue cheese, and I'm excited to see what this tastes like.
You have to be crazy to like blue cheese.
Gosh.
So I'm going to turn this out and give it some kneads. What's knead in here? It doesn't matter if the walnuts all bust up, just make sure they're in the dough. And the reason you add them now is because if you add them later, they won't hold inside the dough very well. Okay, so as you can see, walnuts are in. Now we're going to cover it with a little towel that we stole from our hotel in France and stick it in our oven. And it's going to sit in here until it's doubled. The proving setting is really just warm. It's not, you can barely even feel the heat in it. So we're going to let it rise till about doubled, and then we'll be back to show you how we stuff the cheese in it and cook it.
Awesome.
Later.
Later.
All right, so we actually, after we said goodbye a second ago, we looked at our dough and thought it needed a little more water. So I added a teaspoon of water, and you can see here, it's all in a ball now, and all the walnuts are sticking in it. So now we're going to stick it in a lightly greased bowl, and we're going to cover it with our little towel and put it in the oven and let it rise for 1 hour. So we'll see you back in an hour.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so we're back, and we actually let this rise for 2 hours because at the 1 hour mark, it wasn't quite doubled.
Look at that.
As you can see, it got really doubled in size, and we're going to empty it out on our floured work surface and push all the air out of it. And then we're going to cut it into 4 pieces. And then each piece we're going to roll out into a rectangle.
I think because it's easier when you roll it, because they also have to be rolled intertwined. Well, not intertwined, but rolled
Like a sausage.
Like a sausage, right?
It'll be perfect. It's all going to taste the same.
It came out really, really good.
And the idea is we're just going to stuff the cheese in this, so if it's not exactly perfect, don't worry about it. It's all going to taste the same. We're going to cut up some cheese. I could just eat the cheese by itself.
Right. But all that's going to bake inside and get all in the what do they call it? The nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
I know some breads call for Roquefort. What's the difference? I mean, it's still blue cheese. I guess it's the way the cheese is.
We're gonna find out. We got blue cheese because our local grocery only had 100 grams of Roquefort, so this is just another blue cheese. I think that Dolce Gorgonzola would be too soft. This is a little bit firmer. Hopefully they'll roll it up okay.
I think they will. It proved real nicely. They're nice and they doubled in size, basically.
Yeah. It did double in size. For those of you who are size queens. Which I think everybody is.
Size doesn't matter. But these are really good. They're going to be a nice size when we roll them up.
Yeah. I used to be afraid to make a mess. You can see there's flour everywhere. It's not that big of a deal when you have the right tools. We have a little scrapey thing that like helps us get all the flour up.
Baking, it's going to happen anyway.
Well, I think people, I don't know if they're just afraid to make a mess or they're afraid it's not going to turn out. I just love cooking. For me, it's therapeutic to get in the kitchen and make something that comes out really yummy, and it's really rewarding too. I'm going to get all this cheese in there.
Do that, do that, do that.
We have to do for Jody. Get it.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. That blue cheese is just hitting me. It's hitting my nostrils.
We have an oven preheating on convection for 400 degrees. And then I'm going to lightly spray our little pan.
Okay.
So I'll put it over here. Some cooking spray. Just don't get it in the hole.
Don't get it in the hole, Lassie.
Put your face in the hole, Lassie. We're gonna be the old couple reciting like old television shows when we get old. Right.
All right, here goes nothing.
Again, it's just like rolling a joint. And you're gonna roll this up like a sausage. Stick it in your ball.
And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to bake, rise, and it's all going to come together.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're all set.
We're ready. The oven beat us to the punch.
Ready?
All right.
Ready for your close-ups, Deville? Look at that. It, and when it bakes, it's just gonna
Pop
all come together. All come together, honey.
And don't be stupid and think about calorie content and all that shit. I'm so sick of people eating like they're gluten free and this and that. And the only thing you have to worry about is if you have an allergy to nuts, which most gays don't.
No, we don't.
All right.
No.
So there you go. There you go.
Oh, you gotta.
Now we're gonna put the egg wash on top. I mix 1 egg with about a tablespoon of water, and we're just gonna put this on. This is gonna give it a nice, pretty brown on top, and kind of get rid of all the floury mess. We need to get some guest cooks in here. That's it. Now it goes in the oven, 400 degrees for an hour.
All right, honeys. There we go.
See you in an hour. All right, bitches, here it is.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's golden brown and delicious looking. Have a look.
So yummy. Oh my gosh.
It's our walnut and blue cheese bread.
It smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Looks amazing. Looks amazing. I hope you'll try
amazing.
this.
Yeah.
We're going to turn the camera off and eat a piece right now.
I'm dying to try a piece. Oh my gosh.
And we'll see you guys again. Share it with your friends. Hit the like button. We love you. We hope you like this.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Laters.